Have you ever been lied to? Well, if not, this is going to blow your mind. Because this is the greatest lie ever told. How many of you have heard of the heliocentric model? For those of you who haven't, it's basically where the sun lies at a central point while everything else is rotating around it, shooting through the universe. What if I told you that this was all fake and that you have been lied to your entire life? Would you laugh? Would you think I'm crazy? Well, at the end of this video, we'll see who the crazy person is. If I asked you what shape the Earth was, what would you say? Sphere? Flat? Pear-shaped? Well, if you answered sphere, you're wrong. If you think it's sphere, what makes you say that? Pictures? NASA? Scientists? Well, here's a famous scientist you may know, and let's see what he says.
So you spin, when you spin pizza dough, it kind of flattens out. It gets wider in the middle. And so Earth, throughout its life, even when it formed, it was spinning. And it got a little wider at the equator than it does at the poles. So it's not actually a sphere. It's oblate. And officially it's an oblate spheroid. That's what we call it. But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than above the equator.
A little chubbier.
Yeah. Chubby's a good way. It's like pear-shaped.
Is this really what you think the Earth looks like? No? Good, because the Earth is actually flat. The very first idea of the shape of the Earth was that it was flat. Don't believe me? Well, keep watching. Space is a lie. NASA is a lie. Everything that you know is actually fake.
For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives.
What about the moon landing? Was that real?
I am sure they too join with America.
Can you do it? It's funny, back in the 60s when they went to the moon, this is the first time we actually had like an instrument of flight to actually go high enough to actually fucking check out if what we agreed to 500 years ago was real. So if they were wrong after 500 years, the question is, would they tell you?
So if they know the Earth is flat, why would they lie to us?
Humans, for the most part, don't have a clue. They don't want one or need one either. They're happy. They think they have a good bead on things.
But why the big secret? People are smart. They can handle it.
The person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. 1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat. And 15 minutes ago, you knew that people were alone on this planet. Imagine what you know tomorrow.
It's like here's like a perfect example of them landing on the moon. I mean, it's proof right there. This is an official NASA photo of the first Apollo 11 lunar module landing on the moon. I mean, it's right there. This is proof, man. It's the picture's right there. It's landing on the moon. But the only problem I have with this picture is that it's taken from the moon. I don't know what the big deal was with being the first guy on the moon. It seems the camera crew was already there. A fucking tripod. Camera A, B, C. Back in the 60s, I mean, I know people who believe they saw the landing on the moon because they heard it on the radio. Don't get in here, they're on the moon, I can hear the dust. My God, I can hear them walk. It's walking slow. There's zero gravity up there. Jesus, they're on there now. I could just see a guy in a sound studio just taking fucking, like a bag of salt going, landing on the wooden floor, just going, oh my God, they're there. They're on it right now. Don't get in here. Like, how'd you know? There was no independent telescope to even, say they went to the moon. The only telescopes that I could actually film it were NASA telescopes. Yeah, according to the people who landed on the moon. They landed on the moon. Nobody else could fucking check it out. So there it is. That's a fucking photo. There it is landing for the first time, but how?
Mr. Armstrong, Bart Sibrel, ABC Digital, wanted to give you the opportunity to swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon. Will you put your left hand on the Bible and swear to God that you walked on the moon?
Gentlemen. Mr. Cybro.
Yes. If you really walked on the moon, why would you not do that? So why don't you just put the end to the record in the argument and put your hand on the Bible, swear to God you walked on the moon.
But the meeting is not open.
Well, you have $5,000 cash. You can give it to charity if you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon.
Please,
I have the tape.
sure. That'd be fine.
Why don't you swear to? Why not? Why won't you do it? So why don't you put your hand on the Bible and swear to God that you walked on the moon?
Mr. Cybro is made a fool of himself in front of the world. Mr. Cybro, you do not deserve answers.
You're talking to the wrong guy. Why don't you talk to the administrator? We're passengers. We're guys going on a flight.
You're the one who said you walked on the moon when you didn't. Calling the kettle black if ever thought of it. Saying I misrepresented myself.
Away from me.
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
You want me to knock you in the head?
Well, I want you to swear to God on the Bible that you walked on the moon. If you walked on the moon, we're given the opportunity to swear to God that you walked on the moon.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to get the hell knocked out of you. So don't leave me alone.
I don't hit people, but you're going to be on the deck unless you get get the hell out of the house.
Well, I've
Take your stuff and get the fuck out.
Why don't you quote me and say it's bullshit? When the shadows interrupt, I don't give a damn about all that shit.
The lunar orbit being falsified.
Being falsified?
Correct. We've got an unedited tape from a source at the Johnson Space Center.
Totally nonsense.
If you show this publicly, you're open for a lawsuit. Okay?
Well, that's a great question. The plan that NASA has is to build a rocket called SLS, which is a heavy lift rocket. It's something that is much bigger than what we have today, and it will be able to launch the Orion capsule with humans on board, as well as landers or other components to destinations beyond Earth orbit. Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. And this new system that we're building is going to allow us to go beyond and hopefully take humans into the solar system to explore. So the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to, and we're building these building block components in order to allow us to do that eventually.